Hello all. Our today's subject, Medical Microbiology, paper MB 331. And from chapter Introduction to Infectious Diseases, we are going to learn diseases of liver, as well as anatomy and physiology of the liver with its defense mechanism. In the anatomy and physiology of the liver, first we'll see what is this liver. It is part of the digestive system and it is largest solid organ in the body. In adults, the liver can weigh up to 1.5 kilogram. The liver has two main lobes. The right lobe is larger than the left lobe and each lobe is divided into segments. In this, you can see one cross section of it where there is an entry of a portal vein, bile duct and hepatic artery into the liver, which is called as a portal triad. Large number of hepatocytes are present in the liver. So here in this figure, you can see this is liver, right lobe, and this one is a left lobe of the liver. It is situated near gastrointestinal tract, and so gallbladder, which is again part of it, opening of this bile duct into the duodenum portion in this way. Here, this cystic duct, gallbladder, hepatic duct, and the last one is a common hepatic duct, this one. These are main parts of the liver. Liver plays an important role in the host defense against invasive microorganisms. Here we have to consider Kupffer cells. Here these Kupffer cells are macrophages that reside in sinusoids. They serve a physical function to remove senescent cells and particulates, including bacteria and their products. The impact of microbial pathogens on the liver can vary greatly, presenting with a wide variety of manifestation from a symptomatic elevation in aminotransaminases, acute liver failure, hepatic fibrosis, and cirrhosis. This is a life-threatening condition when liver cirrhosis occurs. The liver is metabolically active organ responsible for many vital life functions. The primary functions of the liver are bile production and excretion. Excretion of bilirubin, cholesterol, various hormones, as well as drugs. So here cleaning mechanism is occur in the liver. Metabolism of fats, proteins and carbohydrates, which are very important in the digestion part of the fats protein, is role of this liver. Enzyme activation also occur because of it. Storage of a glycogen, vitamins and minerals, as well as the synthesis of plasma proteins such as albumin and clotting factors. Blood detoxification and blood purification is one more function of the liver. Here, when infection occur of the liver or some disorders related with liver occur, at that time there is a conditions of a jaundice where you can see skin or white part of the skin as well as the eyes that appear yellowish. There is abdominal pain and swelling in the legs and ankles, itchy skin, dark urine color as well as a pale stool color. There is a chronic fatigue in the patient, nausea or vomiting. Now, we'll see in detail about bacterial infections of the liver. Now, first disease is by Salmonella typhi group of microorganism. In this, we have to consider Salmonella typhi, Salmonella para A, Salmonella typhi para B. Now, here the symptoms are all related with the jaundice. That is, there is a loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, as well as there is accumulation of a bilirubin beneath the skin. You can see yellowing of the skin. Then second infection, bacterial infection of the liver is by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. When there is a generalized type of infection by Mycobacterium, at that time one can see symptoms of a jaundice as specified above. Then E. coli. This causes cholecystitis. Now here chole means here we have to consider gallbladder. Bile, and cyst means gallbladder. So cholecystitis is nothing but a inflammation of a gallbladder, and here there is abdominal pain, bloating, nausea, vomiting, chills, fever, as well as a sweating. Next bacterial disease is by Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Staphylococcus aureus, Bacillus fragilis, Klebsiella pneumoniae, as well as a Streptococcus. All these microorganisms causes diseases of a liver, where there is a abscesses are formed in liver, because of which there is a fever, chills, restlessness, and malaise with chest pain, nausea and vomiting, which is the common symptom during involvement of any type of a liver disease, observed here also. Then next category is of a rickettsia, and causative agent is Coxiella burnetii. This organism causes Q fever, and here there is the symptoms of a hepatitis typically manifest as a fever and mild asymptomatic elevations of the various conditions which are observed in case of hepatitis. Leptospira interrogans is very important spirochete which causes leptospirosis, and here not only involvement of a liver but also it involves infections of a kidney. There is a high fever, chills, rigor, headache, and malaise with nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. So majority of symptoms of involvement of a liver by the various bacterial infection are common. Next is a fungal infection. Candida species, which is unicellular yeast, they causes infection of a liver where there is a prolonged fever is main symptom. Then second fungi is Cryptosporidium parvum, which causes cryptosporidiosis, and name of disease is cholangitis, that is infection of a gallbladder. Histoplasma capsulatum, which is again one unicellular fungi, this also causes infection of a liver, and similar type of symptoms observed here also. Important category is of viruses. Viruses, when infect liver, at that time the conditions are more severe if you compare it with other types of infections. Now first we'll see dengue viruses, and when it causes disease, as there are two types of dengue viral infections, dengue hemorrhagic fever DHF and dengue shock syndrome DSS. There is liver involvement, and fulminant hepatic failure can occur because of this dengue virus, which is arbovirus. Then various types of herpes simplex viruses, they also cause infection of a liver. Yellow fever virus, which causes infection to the liver, where there is a fever, chills, myalgia, that is joint pain, nausea, as well as vomiting. Next viral infection is by Epstein-Barr virus. There is a nausea, abdominal pain, and here less than 5% may have jaundice during the infection by this Epstein-Barr. Then next disease is by cytomegalovirus or CMV. There is acute liver failure with fever, leukopenia, and thrombocytopenia without jaundice. Major category of hepatitis are because of HIV, HBV, HCV, and HDV. This is most common blood-borne infection. The most common type of hepatitis are hepatitis A virus, B virus, as well as nowadays E virus. Here during infection of this hepatitis A virus, it is also called as an infectious hepatitis, mortality is low. But when infection by hepatitis B, at that time comparatively chronic hepatitis occur, and here it may leads to liver cirrhosis. So here if this is normal liver, you can see cirrhotic liver is of this type. Not only viruses, but various parasites like Trypanosoma brucei rhodesians, Trypanosoma brucei gambians. These also cause infection of a liver. Here, one Glossina fly, which is also called as a tsetse fly, they carry this infection. And here, when person acquired infection, at that time, the disease occur is sleeping sickness. This sleeping sickness is nothing but a loss of consciousness. There is a anxiety, drowsiness during the day, fever, headache, insomnia, sleepiness may be uncontrollable, and sweating. So slightly the opposite type of symptoms observed during this sleeping sickness. Now, not only Soma species cause infection of a liver. With that, we have to consider various types of a helminthic infestations. Helminth like Ascariasis Ascaris lumbricoides, which causes ascariasis, causes infection of a liver, where symptoms of a jaundice, and there is a pyogenic cholangitis. Pyogenic means there is a formation of a pus in the gallbladder, and so pyogenic cholangitis. Then second helminth, or a parasite involvement in the liver infection, is liver fluke infestation. There is a infection by Clonorchis sinensis, Fasciola hepatica, Opisthochus. Okay, these parasites may infect liver, and there are symptoms of a cholangitis, hepatomegaly, and symptoms of a jaundice. During this, there is a severe abdominal pain and nausea. Then Ascaris lumbricoides, when infects, at that time jaundice and pyogenic infections are common. Other parasites are Cystosoma mansoni, where there is a swelling of a liver, which is called as a hepatomegaly. There is a fibrosis and obstruction of a blood flow of liver, okay, which is again a life-threatening condition. Mortality rate is quite high during such a conditions. Then second, very well-known parasite, that is protozoal infection of a liver, is by Entamoeba histolytica. This Entamoeba histolytica, when infects gastrointestinal tract, and when there is amoebic dysentery, at that time, in some cases there is extra gastrointestinal amoebiasis may occur. This is during chronic infections, and here abscesses in liver are common. Then next important protozoal infection of a liver is by various species of a Plasmodium. Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale, like various species of a Plasmodia, when infects that person, name of the disease is a malaria. Now, in post-malarial stage, there is a jaundice. That is, as there is a continuous destruction of red blood cells, and the whatever the hemoglobin released during this stage upon infection of red blood cells, that bilirubin is metabolized in liver only. The end product of hemoglobin metabolism is bilirubin. So, as burst RBC, their number increases, because of which level of hemoglobin increases, results in the increase in the level of a bilirubin, which is nothing but a jaundice. So, to this condition, name given post-malarial jaundice. Next disease is by Toxoplasma gondii, and name of disease is toxoplasmosis, where there is a headache, fever, as well as a fatigue in the patient. And lastly, Leishmaniasis. Leishmania donovani is causative agent, and here upon involvement of the Leishmania donovani in the liver infection, there is a fever, weight loss, and anemia, as well as skin ulcers, fever, lower level of red blood cells, and enlarged spleen as well as a liver. So this is about various parasites which infects liver. So in this way, here in the liver diseases, we have to first see which bacteria causes infection of a liver. Then during various infections of viruses, how liver is involved, various parasites, that is protozoa like Cystosoma, Entamoeba, Plasmodium, Toxoplasma, Leishmania, how they infect liver and what kind of symptoms appear. See here in the symptom category, fever, nausea, vomiting, and majority of the times abdominal pain is common symptom. So this is all about various infections of a liver. Thank you very much.